Figure students. This is a short demo on drawing hands and feet. Just a little bit of an overview. This was in the lecture as well, but just a short little overview here as well. We have the tibia bone here in the lower part of the leg next to the fibula, which is the skinnier bone there. Then for the foot itself, we have the tarsals right at the bottom. These are the bigger chunks here at the bottom, kind of at this joint here. At the bottom of the tibula, we have a kind of a ball and joint pivot here. And then we have the metatarsals, which are the chunk of smaller bones right here. And then we have the phalanges of the foot, which are the fingers of the foot, right? The phalanges of the foot that come down from there. Then for the tendons, we have the extensor digitorum longus that comes from the tibia down and down into all four of the phalanges of the foot, all four of the next to the big toe. They go down and control the four tendons next to the big toe. Then we have the extensor hallucis longus that comes up the big toe in between the tibia and the fibula here. And then also on your muscle exam for the bottom part of the foot or of the leg, we have the tibialis anterior that goes along the anterior part of the tibia here. And then on the back, we have the Achilles tendon that goes from the tendon or from the heel bone all the way up. This is also called the calcaneus bone. Pivots like this, right? And so when we go to draw the foot, we want to think of the axis lines of each toe to help place them. And then we also want to sight the angle between each knuckle. And you can usually see that based on the divot in the skin. So that's really what's going to help us to draw the foot. And now for the hand, we have the radialis. That is the bone that is connected to the carpals, the metacarpals, and the phalanges. So radialis here, ulna here. Ulna holds the pivoting radialis, right? And then here at the base, again, the carpals, all the little bones that connected to each other kind of bunched up. Metacarpals is this next jumble here, and then the phalanges. Okay. You'll see that the thumb has one less bone than the other fingers. It only has one knuckle. The other fingers have two. So when you go to sight the hand, you can sight the angles of the knuckles to help place those. You can also sight the axis lines for each finger. The other thing that is very useful is to sight the distance between each finger as well. And when you sight the thumb, you can sight it in its relationship to the finger, but also to the nearby knuckles. And then on the anterior side of the hand here, for as far as tendons go, we have the exterior digitorum longus that comes down and controls the fingers, and the tendon splits into the four fingers here. Remember that term for the foot is extensor digitorum longus. The term for it in the hand is extensor digitorum communis. Then for the inside of the hand, we have the thenar muscle on the thumb. We have the hypothenar right here. We have several tendons in the forearm here, a lot of them, but the one that comes down and controls the palm is called the palmaris longus, and it comes up and in between the flexor carpi radialis and the flexor carpi ulnaris. Okay, tendons of the hand. And you can look back at the lecture to get more details on that. So I took one of the feet and I have drawn axis lines to kind of show you how we can really sight the phalanges of the foot as axis lines for each toe. We know how it joins together. We know that the tarsals are in here, right, with the big tarsal going like this, the big calcaneus, the heel bone right here, and then on the back we have the Achilles tendon, right? So this is just a little bit of an example of something that you can actually sight in space are the access lines of each toe. So what I'm going to start by doing is sighting the general access lines of the foot and of the hand. And I've oriented my paper as a vertical paper so that I can properly draw this composition. So yeah, that's going to be the first thing that I do. I'm going to sight these access lines here. And then I'll start to sight all the general angles and sight the envelope around each thing. And then I'm going to start to sight the access lines of each finger and each phalange of the foot and sight things from there. And as I was saying in the lecture, it's really useful for you to, especially if you're not that skilled in drawing hands, to draw with straight line construction as much as possible. That's going to help you avoid drawing sausage fingers. All right. So then the next thing I did was I sighted the tibia bone that's coming into the ankle right there. I wanted to get that angle correct, and then I wanted to get the angle of the ankle and the bend that it's taking, and then also the wrist where the carpals come in, and the radialis and the ulna come in here. I'm trying to get that angle generally, and then I'll just continue to sight things and move things around as needed.